found an old coat check ticket in my wallet. The number was almost gone, but I still remember the night. The coat check ticket in my hand took me back to where we danced. A crowded room, a chandelier, and you were all that I could hear. Your winter coat was soft and white. You wore a ribbon tied just right. I gave the girl behind the stand 2 little coats and held your hand. The band was playing slow and low. The colored lights began to glow. You leaned your head against my chest, and every moment felt like rest. The coat check ticket faded gray and small, still brings back the sweetest night I ever can recall. The coat check ticket still keeps your memory near. One little number in my hand can bring you back each year. Back each year. We stayed until the final dance, afraid to lose our little chance. The hall grew quiet, chairs were moved, but we kept swaying to the groove. Outside, the snow was falling light. You held my arm beneath the night. We shared your coat along the way, and wished the dawn would stay away. The ballroom wears another name. The winter streets are not the same, but every time the cold winds start, that little ticket warms my heart. The coat check ticket faded gray and small, still brings back the sweetest night I ever can recall. The coat check ticket still keeps your memory near. One little number in my hand can bring you back each year. If I could claim that coat again, I'd find you waiting just as then. And underneath the ballroom light, I'd ask you for one more slow night. One more night. The coat check ticket still guards our old romance. One little number brings me home to our first tender dance. The coat check ticket will never leave my side, because it holds the winter night you said you would be mine. That little ticket still knows the night
always met beneath the street lamp by the cinema. Even after the last picture ended, you never let me walk home alone. The street lamp by the cinema was glowing in the rain. You waited with your collar high and softly spoke my name. The posters filled the windows, the crowd went passing through. But underneath that yellow light, the only star was you. The final show had nearly gone. The avenue was moving on. But when your little hand found mine, the whole night stopped beneath that sign. The street lamp by the cinema still shines inside my dreams. It watched us share our first slow kiss beneath its golden beam. The street lamp by the cinema still knows the love we knew. Though every picture fades away, that light still shows me you. Still shows me you. We walked beside the ticket line, then wandered past the closing signs. You told me every leading man could never hold you like I can. A taxi waited by the curb, but neither one of us said a word. We let it disappear from sight and stayed beneath that gentle light. The cinema has changed its name. The posters do not look the same, but every lamp along that street still brings your footsteps back to me. The street lamp by the cinema still shines inside my dreams. It watched us share our first slow kiss beneath its golden beam. The street lamp by the cinema still knows the love we knew. Though every picture fades away, that light still shows me you. If that old lamp still burns tonight, I know I'd find you in its light. And every word I failed to say would finally find its way. Find its way. Still guards our memory. It keeps the girl I loved that night forever close to
brings my heart back home to you. Home to you. Home to you.
The dance hall after closing was quiet as the moon. The chairs were stacked beside the wall, but I still heard our tune. The silver ball above me had lost its colored light, yet every shadow on the floor still held you close that night. You wore a dress of pale champagne, your hair was shining in the rain, and when you placed your hand in mine, I wish that night could stop all time. The dance hall after closing still turns beneath my feet. Every step we dance together still makes the memory sweet. The dance hall after closing still plays our old refrains, though the music ended long ago. I hear it once again, ooh, once again. We move beneath the lanterns so slowly through the crowd. You whispered that you loved me, though the music played too loud. We stayed until the last song, then stood beside the door. You kissed my cheek and asked me to save one dance forevermore. The windows now are covered gray, the dancers all have moved away, but every time I pass that place, I see the light upon your face. The dance hall after closing still turns beneath my feet. Every step we dance together still makes the memory sweet. The dance hall after closing still plays our old refrain, though the music ended long ago. I hear it once again. If the door should open wide, I know I'd find you there inside. And when the first old record played, we danced just like we never changed. Ooh, dance again. The dance hall after closing still keeps one song for you. Every turn and every heartbeat still feels tender, warm and true. The dance hall after closing will never lose our flame, and when the lights come on again, I'll call your lovely name. That empty hall still knows our song. That old dance floor still turns along. The lights went out, but love stayed bright. I still hold you every night. The dance hall after closing, ooh, dance with me, still keeps your love close to me. Ooh, tenderly.
Your porch light stayed on every night that summer, even when I was late. You always believed I would come. The porch light stayed on above your little door. I saw it shining down the street and hurried home once more. You waited by the railing, your blue dress in the glow, and every time you smiled at me, the whole wide town moved slow. The summer wind was warm and sweet, magnolia flowers lined the street, and every step that brought me near made all the world disappear. The porch light stayed on like a star that knew my name, through every night and every rain. It always burned the same. The porch light stayed on while you waited patiently. And even now when darkness falls, that little light still shines for me. Still shines for me. We sat upon the front steps and shared a bottle cold. You told me all your secret dreams and every hope you held. The neighbors closed their curtains, the clock moved past 11, but underneath that little light, your arms felt close to heaven. The house now wears another name. The flowers do not grow the same, but every time that light appears, it takes me through the vanished years. The porch light stayed on like a star that knew my name, through every night and every rain. It always burned the same. The porch light stayed on while you waited patiently. And even now when darkness falls, that little light still shines for me. If I could walk that road tonight, I know I'd find that gentle light, and standing softly by the door, the girl my heart is waiting for. Waiting there. The porch light stayed on, and my heart
stayed true. The porch light stayed on like a promise from above, and every time I see it glow, I find my way back home to love. That little light still shines tonight.
That old front door
Still feels so right. The years may go,
but love stays strong.
your porch light still leads me home.
The porch light stayed on.
All night long, still guides my heart back home. Ooh, back home.
Back home. I found your blue scarf beside the railway. The morning train had already gone, but it still carried the scent of your perfume.
The blue scarf by the railway was moving in the breeze. I picked it from the wooden rail and held it tenderly. The station clock was striking 9. The sunlight crossed the line, but every empty stretch of track still brought your face to mine. I heard the whistle fade away and wished I knew the words to say. The train had carried you from view, but left one little piece of you. The blue scarf by the railway still brings your love to me. It moves like you once moved beneath the old magnolia tree. The blue scarf by the railway still shines against the gray, though every train keeps rolling on. My heart still waits today. Ooh, still waits today. We used to meet each Sunday beside the ticket stand. You always wore that ribbon blue and placed your hand in mine. We watched the engines come and go while evening settled low. You said no road can take away the love that two hearts know. The station wears a newer name, but every track still looks the same. And when the wind comes passing through, I see that scarf and think of you. The blue scarf by the railway still brings your love to me. It moves like you once moved beneath the old magnolia tree. The blue scarf by
still waits today. If your train comes home someday, I will meet you on the way and place that little scarf once more around the girl I still adore. I still adore the blue scarf by the railway. Still keeps our promise true. Every thread and every fold still holds my love for you. The blue scarf by the railway will guide your heart my way. And if your train comes home tonight, I'll never let you stray. That little scarf still waits in blue. That railway line still leads to you. The trains may go, but love remains. I still call you beside the trains. The blue scarf by the railway, ooh, waiting there still tells me you remember, ooh, everywhere.
I found a little note inside her favorite book. She must have placed it there before she left, knowing one day I would read it. Doom, 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 doom. The note inside her book was folded by a rose between two faded pages where only memory goes. She wrote about the summer, the walks beneath the moon, and how she wished our final night had ended much too soon. The ink was pale, the paper worn, but every word felt newly born. One little page was all it took to bring her from that quiet book. The note inside her book still speaks her love to me. Every line and every word brings back what used to be. The note inside her book still keeps her memory near. Though she wrote it long ago, her voice is warm and clear. Warm and clear. She wrote about the old cafe, the streetcars in the rain. She wrote that every passing song still made her speak my name. She wrote if years should pull us far, just look beneath the evening star and know that somewhere in the blue my heart is looking back at you. The book still rests beside my bed. I read again the words she said, and every time the night grows still, I feel her love beside me still. The note inside her book still speaks her love to me. Every line and every word brings back what used to be. The note inside her book still keeps her memory near. Though she wrote it long ago, her voice is warm and clear.
At the bottom of the page, she wrote beyond the years and age. If you still remember me, then love has kept its memory. Ooh, remember me.
The note inside her book
Still keeps our dream alive.
every line she left behind.
Helps my lonely heart survive.
The note inside her book,
Will always stay with me.
and whenever I unfold it,
She comes home through memory.
that little note,
Still speaks her name.
that faded page.
Still holds the
The
flame.
years may pass,
But love stays true.
every word
Still leads to you. The note still leads to you.
still remains.
Keeps her love inside my name. Through the years. We made a promise beneath the harbor clock. You said we would meet there again. No matter how many years had passed. A promise by the harbor clock was written in the tide. You placed your little hand in mine and stood there by my side. The boats were moving slowly. The lanterns burned above, and every bell across the bay seemed made to bless our love. The evening wind was cool and kind. Your ribbon floated in the night. You said wherever life may go, come back beneath this harbor glow. A promise by the harbor clock still waits beside the sea. Through every wave and every year, it keeps your heart with me. A promise by the harbor clock still rings inside my soul. Though time has carried you away, our love still knows its home. Still knows its home. I came back every summer at 9:30 each night. I stood beneath the iron hands and watched the harbor lights. The ferries crossed the water. The moon rose soft and slow. But every face that passed me by was not the one I used to know. The clock has counted every year, but still I feel you standing near. And when the midnight bell rings through, the whole wide harbor speaks of you. A promise by the harbor clock still waits beside the sea. heart with me.
A promise by the harbor clock still rings inside my soul. Though time has carried you away, our love still knows its home.
If I heard your footsteps there and saw the moonlight in your hair, I would smile and softly say, I kept our promise every day.
Every day, the promise by the harbor clock still waits for me and you. Through every tide and every night, its little light stays true. A promise by the harbor clock will never fade away. And if you cross that harbor road, I'll meet you there someday. That harbor clock still rings for you. That silver tide still shines in blue. The years may pass,
But love stays near,
I'll meet you
waiting here.
a promise by the harbor clock.
Ooh, by the sea,
Still keeps your love alive in me.
ooh, eternally.
The bay was covered in little lights that evening. You said each one belonged to someone waiting. I told you mine would always belong to you.
Lanterns glowing by the bay watched us slowly walk away. You held tightly to my sleeve, like the night would never leave. Boats were sleeping by the shore. Someone closed a cafe door. Still we wandered side by side, with the moon above the tide. Every wave beneath the pier made your quiet laughter clear. Every light across the blue seemed to shine because of you. Lanterns along the bay keep her memory from fading away. Every little golden flame still seems to whisper out her name.
Turns along the bay,
Take me back to
yesterday.
though the years have carried on for me. Those lights are never gone.
Never gone.
We found a bench beside the rail, listened to a distant sail. You leaned gently on my arm, safe beneath the evening calm. Then the final fairy cried, calling through the darkened tide. You looked up and softly said, keep this night inside your head. Time may change the harbor view, paint the old storefronts anew. Still the tide returns to me, bringing back your memory. Lanterns along the bay keep her memory from fading away. Every little golden flame still seems to whisper out her name. Lanterns along the bay take me back to yesterday. Though the years have carried on for me, those lights are never gone. If the tide remembers when, maybe I will find you again. Maybe underneath that glow, you are waiting where we used to go. Waiting there. Lanterns along the bay keep our little dream from fading away. Every little golden flame still seems to whisper out your name. Lanterns along the bay guide my lonely heart your way. And wherever you may be, leave one shining light for me. The lights still glow that summer night. We loved it so. The years may pass, the tide stays true. Every light still shines for you. Lanterns along the bay, ooh, shining on, keep our little dream alive. Ooh, shining on.
I found a matchbook from the Riviera. Your telephone number was still written inside, in the same blue ink he used that night. The matchbook from the Riviera was hidden in my Sunday coat. Your name was written by the flame beside a little heart you wrote. We met beneath the ballroom lights while summer rain came through the town. You smiled and placed it in my hand before the final dance slowed down. The band was playing soft and low. The candle on our table glowed. One little number, one small sign made me believe your heart was mine. The matchbook from the Riviera still carries me back there to your red dress beneath the lights and moonlight in your hair. The matchbook from the Riviera still holds that summer flame, though every year has passed us by. The fire still knows your name, still knows your name. I called you every evening and listened for your voice. You laughed and said that meeting me had been your favorite choice. We walked beside the river, past taxis in the rain. You held my arm and softly asked to hear our song again. The Riviera closed its doors. The dancers left those marble floors. But every time a match is bright, I see you waiting there that night. The matchbook from the Riviera still carries me back there to your red dress beneath the lights and moonlight in your hair. The matchbook from the Riviera still holds that summer flame, though every year has passed us by. The fire still knows your name. The number faded long ago, but there is something I still know. One little flame can make me see the girl who once believed in me. Believed in me. The matchbook from the Riviera still keeps our night alive. Every spark and every memory brings your love back to my side. The matchbook from the Riviera will always hold your flame. And whenever darkness finds me, I softly whisper out your name. That little flame still burns tonight. Your red dress still shines so bright. The years may go, but love remains. Every spark still knows your name. The matchbook from the Riviera, burning bright, still brings you home to me tonight. Home tonight.
We rode through the city without saying goodbye.
The moon followed us across every window, like it knew our time was almost gone.
Moonlight on the taxi glass, silver on the streets we passed. You sat quietly by my side, with one small tear you could not hide. The driver watched the road ahead, while I remembered what you said. You had to leave before the dawn, and by tomorrow you'd be gone. The city lights went drifting by like little stars beneath the sky. I
that road would never end, so I could hold your hand again. Moonlight on the taxi glass told me that our night would pass. Every corner, every sign brought us closer to goodbye. Moonlight on the taxi glass held the love we could not ask. Though the cab kept moving on, my heart stayed where your hand had gone. Ooh, where your hand had gone.
We stopped beneath the station clock. The driver gently cleared his throat. You looked at me and tried to smile, then held me close a little while. The platform bell began to ring. You gave me back my little ring. You said, please keep our summer true,
Then turned before I answered you. The taxis still cross town at night, their windows filled with silver light. And every time one passes through, I see myself still riding with you. Moonlight on the taxi glass told me that our night would pass. Every corner, every sign brought us closer to goodbye. Moonlight on the taxi glass held the love we could not ask. Though the cab kept moving on, my heart stayed where your hand had gone. If that cab returned tonight, I would stop beneath the light. I'd tell the driver, take me through every road that leads to you. Leads to you. Moonlight on the taxi glass
still reflects our tender past.
every corner, every sign.
Keeps your little heart with mine.
Moonlight on the taxi glass,
Never lets our memory pass.
and wherever roads may go, you are every light I know. Taxi glass, that city cab still rides tonight. Your tearful eyes still catch the light. The roads may turn, but love stays true. Every mile still leads to you. Moonlight on the taxi glass, drifting past, still brings your love back home at last. Home at last.
It rained all evening on Columbus Avenue. You shared your umbrella with me, and somehow the whole city felt warm.
silver on your little shoes. You held the umbrella high while streetcars rolled beneath the sky. The cafe doors were closing slow. The windows wore a golden glow. You moved a little close to me and made the rain feel warm and sweet. The city lights were blurred and blue, but every road looked clear with you. And every drop that touched the ground became our own romantic sound. Rain along Columbus Avenue still brings my lonely heart to you. Every doorway, every light keeps alive that tender night. Rain along Columbus Avenue still falls the way it used to do. Though the years have washed away, your little smile still wants to stay. Wants to stay. We stopped beneath a painted sign. You placed your gentle hand in mine. A passing taxi splashed the street, but nothing moved us from our feet. You laughed and fixed your ribbon blue, then said, "This rain belongs to you." I kissed your cheek beneath the glow and wished the storm would never go. The avenue has changed with time. The shops no longer wear that sign, but every rainy evening through, I walk that street beside you. Rain along Columbus Avenue still brings my lonely heart to you. Every doorway, every light keeps alive that tender night. Rain along Columbus Avenue still falls the way it used to do. Though the years have washed away, your little smile still wants to stay. If that rain came down tonight, I would wait beneath the light. And when you cross the avenue, I'd share that little world with you. There with you. Rain along Columbus Avenue still keeps our old love shining through. Every doorway, every light still remembers us that night. Rain along Columbus Avenue will always lead me back to you. And wherever storms may fall, your warm little hand outshines them all. That evening rain still falls tonight. Your ribbon blue still shines so bright. The streets may change, but love stays.
You left your handkerchief on the cable car. I found it after you stepped away and kept it because it still smelled like your perfume. A handkerchief on the cable car, white beneath the evening star. I found it resting by the seat where you had sat so close to me. The bell rang softly through the rain. The city rolled beyond the pane, but all I held inside my hand was one small piece of what we planned. The hills went rising through the blue, each corner carried thoughts of you. And every time the brakes would cry, I saw your face in passing lights. A handkerchief on the cable car still tells me where my memories are. Every fold and every thread keeps the tender words you said. A handkerchief on the cable car still carries your perfume from afar. Though you vanished down the street, your little memory stayed with me. We rode from morning into night, past painted homes and harbor lights. You leaned your head against my side and watched the city slowly glide. You said, "Remember this old line," and how your hand was holding mine. Then at the final stop you smiled and disappeared into the crowd. The cable cars still climb the hill, the evening bells are ringing still, and every white cloth in the air makes me believe you're waiting there. A handkerchief on the cable car still tells me where my memories are. Every fold and every thread keeps the tender words you said. A handkerchief on the cable car still carries your perfume from afar. Though you vanished down the street, your little memory stayed with me. If that old car came back tonight, I would ride beneath the light, and at the stop where you stepped down, I'd search for you throughout the town. Throughout the town, a handkerchief on the cable car still keeps our little journey warm. Every fold and every thread brings to life the love we had. A handkerchief on
still guides my lonely heart from afar.
And wherever those rails may lead,
your memory rides along with me.
that cable bell
Still rings tonight,
that little clock
still shines in white.
the hills may rise,
But love stays true,
every line
still leads to you.
a handkerchief on the cable car,
Ooh, riding through
still carries me back home to you.
home to you.
Home to you.
You always left a key beneath the flower pot. You said it meant I never had to knock, and that I would always have a way home. The key beneath the flower pot was waiting by your door. The little brass had lost its shine, but I remembered what it was for. The roses climbed the railing, the curtains moved inside. I almost heard your gentle steps come walking to my side. The street was quiet, warm and blue. The evening smelled of rain and you. One little key inside my hand unlocked the life we once had planned.
The key beneath the flower pot
Still opens every memory,
every room and every light.
still holds what you once gave to me.
Key beneath the flower pot
Still waits where love began. Though I no longer cross that door, my heart still knows the way back in. The way back in. We used to sit beside the stairs and talk until the morning came. You placed that little key in mine and softly whispered out my name. You said, no matter where you roam, this little house will be your home. I held you underneath the light and promised I would come each night.
The paint has faded from the wall,
The vines have grown across it all,
but every time I pass that place,
I see the moonlight on your face.
the key beneath the flower pot
Still opens every memory,
every room and every light.
still holds what you once gave to me.
The key beneath the flower pot
Still waits where love began. Though I no longer cross that door, my heart still knows the way back in. If that old door opened tonight, I know I find you in the light and place that little key once more inside your hand beside the door. Beside the door. The key beneath the flower pot still keeps our old love safe for me. Every room and every light still guards our tender history. The key beneath the flower pot will never lose its way. And if you leave that light on once, I'll find my way back home someday. That little key still waits for me. That old front door still holds our dreams. The years may go, but love stays true. Every road still leads to you. The key beneath the flower pot, waiting there, still leads me home.